Thank you for tuning in with me. I guess it's gonna be another tarot monologue after dark, or channeling, whatever it may be. Thank you so much for tuning in with I. May you eat the mudfudge mana that is offered here at this time. Um, this is an evolutionary, revolutionary space created for you and I to further elevate, evolutionize our revolution, accepting no substitutions. This here is InnerAttainment for your evolutionary entertainment. And that's just how it be. And when you find yourself here, you find yourself here. You know what I mean? Take with it as you will. What is strive? Is it conditioning too? Just insatiable crave of something not quite right. Ah, what is it? Where does it come from? The frustration of the appearing to be stagnation or slowness to one's own rise. Like a roller coaster ride over my life. And then it's like PTSD operates a lot of my own machinery. And it's divinely led, guided, and protected. I sure am. I'm awakening to that hypnotist even more so as I continue to grow. So, leader be my life. Grumpy be a wave. But is it not justified, victimized mindset, trigger keys? Here to identify where to smell the love in this place. Why does it have to be love? Why does it have to be anything? What? Why does it have to be anything? So, the investments that we made in our lives for ourselves, we do this daily. Do you want to argue with me that this is not true? But then your leveling of participation in your investment activation is up for deliberation and honest investigation into the amount of mind, body, heart, and soul you put into each investment. You are gold. I'm gold. I'm special. I do the right thing. I chose it. I'm God's favorite. Well, why? Why? You gotta get out of that cry. Why? Do we need to understand everything that leads to our ability to create the fulfillment, the wish come true, the realizing of one's dream? You got a dream. I have a dream. Many dreams, actually. Many of them I'm lucid for. Oh, stop being such a storyteller, silly Willy. Is that not a form of deflection to the not so great feeling that creates discomfort that causes your trigger response to activate with your behavioral pattern and conditioning using humor as a tool? Or I've been asked this for many instances. Oh, you think that you just be funny right now and just like gaslight or minimize or change the storyline, avoid, and I got strong passes in me. Escapism being the key to many of the start of a thing that you must like eventually learn to grow, evolve, and transmute to transform. But until then, my dear, the battle will be the roller coaster ride of those escapism tendencies that could be debilitating and causing many addictions to be more amplified, creating a perceived atmosphere is hard to get out of at this time. Woe be the mind. But wishes are coming true. Fulfillments be here. There are many investments that you're making. Increase of the appreciation stream. Spiritual warfare, attack of the bitter seed of the humanoid, who are rather crocatoids, will be not happy with your development in whatever shape, form, capacity you be. And here you are, transformer, hopefully so, of that martyr kind of people please, kind of you do the right thing because you're equipped to do the right thing. It's not about doing the right thing to be acknowledged for doing the right thing, for your behavior, your exemplary behavior should be modified and remanufactured and used. That's how it starts too. But you are the news of the news. Do you hear the news? Start spreading. Don't know the world. You gotta start spreading the news. Even if you feel like you gotta get out of the news. Impact for real. Heightened sensitivity for real to the energies outside of you that until you have mastered the identification tags of every single energy of energy you perceive yourself to have, especially in the atmosphere of many too, it can become rather tricky too, especially when people project onto you and impact you and it resonates to something too click and like blick. You've been made held hostage of the energy source, sorcerer who has captured your attention, of their deflection, of their creation. And like the succubi who got you in the Venus trap of your life, as you feeling this revealing as you introspect for real, because you don't live your life projecting on for real, so that not be you. Of course not, boo. Toxic be their flavoring. Manipulation can go very deep, and if you need to play this back to see how they have captured you, the beautiful one, the chosen one, how they have gotten you to really act on their behalf. What do you say? I think if one is going to transmute the pollute intellectualism and digestion of that intellectualism, actually, retained with wisdom, of course, but, that's going to be everyone's individualism. You know what I mean? What's inequality? Equal opportunist. It is. That's why they beat you down with illusion and fear, because it's an equal opportunity. Do you hear? It's how they can make you feel, my dear. Make you see, you see. There's so much opportunity potential to deflect, to cause those that introspect to reflect upon the projectile vomit they receive, and instead of identifying type, you know what I mean? Interpreter, the the introspector's dissection of causation that still don't get fixed because the identifier has not been made clear to the processor of that information. Until they do, manipulation be the leveling too of how others can subdue you with trickery through their strategy of allowing you to be exactly as you are, beautiful, hopeful, they're genuine, authentic. And if these words don't resonate with you because you don't feel that be true, then this is the other part of the connect. The other, this is a mixed crowd, and I'm not here to judge you either. These words don't resonate with you. I'm not, there's pockets of mana here for all of you. Just don't take what doesn't fit and make it yours. And what you receive that maybe you need to see or receive or identify and know for your ultimate quantum growth. All of you are the stage, and we're forever a student. And here we are. How just someone you know when you're pulling away. And then when you're pulling away, they come back, right? This is what some may say, oh, the warning chaser dynamic is toxic as fuck. Stop doing it. Any person that got you feeling like you need a chase can be replaced. But let it be replaced by you first. You need to come through? Hold on. Oh, it's still in. Hello? So it's like, I don't like her, she says. Maybe not to everyone, because she's phony. Because she's somebody different to different people. And granted, we're all different parts of ourselves for different roles of ourselves. No, not people like this person. Just so many of them too. What's good for the goose doesn't necessarily make it good for the gander, but yet the gander be willing. But I get the goose. So it's like, what's happening? You, I want, if you are paying attention, to really pay attention. Because if you are paying attention and you are here to receive this is definitely for you. Whether, now what spectrum that the message received will be on for you is going to be different for the person receiving, because everyone's an individual and it's going to be different for everybody. But if you pay attention up until this part, you're here to receive it. Nothing irks me more than a phony. But you're so like non-judgmental and so like low-key in your lane, mind your business in every kind of way. So why does this bother you? I just said, Nor need I explain. Yes, there's so much interference right now with the transcribe of this message that I am going to articulate. Patience be the way. If you're not hip with that, then you're not privy to receive that which you must wait for as I get into the articulations for it. Okay? Because it'll be the phony that shine too. It'll be the phony that climb the ladder of success in every ultimate way. And their drive may have started out being pushed to feel and be ambitious in that kind of way. By all means, be all that you want to be, but to what extreme? To the phony that being applied, that's being conveyed to those that are listening. You, beautiful soul, who is listening, you are the maker, the shaper, the justice, the good, the righteous. Stop. If this not be you and you're triggered by this too, like, that not be me, I'm not talking to you. You have downplayed your existence because humble truly be your fucking nature. And although recognition, acknowledgement, thank you, feel fucking great. And anytime it is given, you're gifted and received. It is so genuinely received. Appreciate it in every clue. How you fucking real. And released from your ego stream, it's not like you're tuning your horn in any kind of way. It's just an acknowledgement, like, hey, you know what, that feels good too. And the level of denial that you have allowed to be robbed from your reception area. What do I mean by that? Meaning that if you're listening, you, my beautiful one, have had quite the journey with learning to accept compliments and you have always to to keep the peace, a lot of things. And then you have overly, especially for the people that intuitively you picked up that don't like you, even if they can't say it because of the position or the role that you play in their lives, and you gotta be kind of civilized, but deep down inside, you know that person doesn't like me, and all those kind of injustices that you've had to endure from people just wanting to push your motherfucking button some more and test the fucking waters out because they just don't like that you exist. simply put like this, and then if you were to address it, or you were to say it, or if you were to call it out, spade is a spade, right? Oh, she crazy. And the ruling public might for some time, but even the truth again, because everything cycles up around too. What you think? You keep cycling the same and such lies and you never get detected in that kind of disguise when you don't need to learn or hide from anything truth brings forth. And one of the powerful things about truth I have learned is unfuckable with the ball. Yeah, people will do their very best to fuck with you at best through other and all and any means necessary, just to ruffle your feathers, to bring down your energy supply for their energy gain. And although invisible can sometimes be the spiritual warfare kind of dynamic that's happening, and it's like, oh, you tripping. Stop it. Not everybody's out to get you. Oh my God. Do you know how many people you probably heard that from? I've heard that from. Stop it. Not everybody's out to get you. Right? Even the best of them that would come into your mix and your viewing, like, finally, kindred spirit too, and it's just another motherfucking karmic lesson to be learned about how it really requires a leveling of evolution to happen individually with the one, with the peace, to really have a growth, unifying it with others in a mature aspect that is not combative, nor competitive, nor envious, freaking, or problematic in any kind of way. And that requires evolution in every kind of way for you to get out of your own way and fight it. I have had, why are you looking like that? People think or question or test my position, my placement about a certain kind of issue, topic, or subject that others might feel very strongly compelled about to fight about in a certain kind of way. Say, oh, how can you be a humanitarian in some kind of way when you don't engage, or when you don't pick your side, stitch your line? What is it that you declare at this time? Go fuck you, Sublime. Hop over there with your war. Rah. Switzerland, that bitch. Cowardice. Really? Try me. I will knock you out. I'm just gonna knock you out. What? What tough one came up in here? I know. It's the Brooklyn in here. It's like, you what? Want to make things clear? Nah. It has nothing to do with fear. Ego plays when fear is not involved. Because when fear is involved, ego dips. Puncture. Like, you think you see a cuckoo monster, a scary monster over there, and ego is out of the vicinity. Like, where the ego go? Where the tough guy go? Where the tough girl go? Like, I don't know. Shit. Feelings. Tough guy, tough girl fucking left the building, left the planet. Right? You're listening. Good. You gotta let the dropouts drop out, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool. And there are people that you are even questioning who are, or you met them as beings of the light. I'm tired of these words and these definitions. Language is linguistic that you and I both come here to understand or have come to understand, and I'm just going to have no expectation to the leveling of intellect. Um, um, Processing of the information each of you are. That's not my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to convey that which is being filtered through the conduit that I am. You know what I mean? Something come out like a stream, golden shower. Golden showers within the spiritual community. Oh, I should just get to it. Patient. You know, beautiful one. I know that we want to feel accepted. And I know that you're so equipped to just do the right thing, even in the dark. That's the difference. That's one of many differences. Your ability to do what is right, even when nobody is around. And to never feel the need, urge, desire to have to tell another soul to choose or get some kind of recognition for that much greatness or good that we do. None of that's good unseen. All the things that you do in between scenes that nobody sees, you feel unrecognized for. There's entities here that have come through curiosity. And again, as I speak, is as I convey. Doesn't mean I'm talking. Anyways, come on. Take it as you will. She sent you. Oh, I just stumbled upon your channel. He sent you. Oh, I just stumbled upon your channel. Okay. And then there'll be people like that who watch you because they're in like, I want to like feed it, but we're growing it. You get what I'm saying? We're transmuting that which does not serve and shedding light on that which is in the dark. So that with wisdom, as we are divinely led, guided, and protected, we create the harmonious solutions that are needed to create the harmony that we seek and want and desire and deserve and have, that with the right set of eyes. We have learned to operate and identify that which is healthy, wealthy, healthy for ourselves. You're a good person. That sound away is annoying me, and so I'm slow. I'm waiting for it to realign. It's like a saint energy. And any perceived past judgment you have about yourself that makes you count yourself out of sync does not apply. Because just like everyone in this world, you have the opportunity at some point early on, very early on, happened in your adolescence where your morals were chosen by you, the human. And ever since that point, it's been good. So let's say this consciousness moment, moral, compost, God, you're 4 years old, 4 years old, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, I'm just throwing it out there. But by 10 years old, that 10-year cycle, then after that, because you're already set in your way after that point. Pretty much. At some point, before the age of 10, you identified something within your being that is motherfucking different than these people. It's not putting you on a higher horse. It's not making you owe you the better seed. It's not your fault that you got favorite. Hey, trigger those that believe in God. Good for you. Oh my God, does that make you an atheist? Oh my God, that doesn't make me one nor the other. It is also none of your business. Right? Okay. We're weeding them out. Temperance, what happened over here, right? We're balancing the peak patience that is needed, right? The moderation that is by your example. So something you decided, it could have been small, so it could have been something so simple as, I'm not going to steal this candy. And now, granted, you might most definitely come, doesn't have to be, but from a troubled upbringing too, that, and it doesn't have to be. But if you happen to come from that kind of traumatic background as well, then you may have developed over time bad habits or addictions that plague you or plague you, that create that shame-like energy to relate you to everyone else. But you have yet to really process the value of that deciding factor of what happened long ago. Like, they don't know. They don't know because he didn't do it. And they had the opportunity to like, nah, I'm not gonna be like that. And choose right. Even if up until that point they've done so wrong. But they like, nah, this is liberation zone. And whatever the case may be, it's gonna be different for everybody. It doesn't even have to be spiritual. It's just a way of life. It's natural, it's authentic. Authentic can't be manufactured, then it will be phony. Do you get it? Right. So, beautiful one. There's a spiritual leader in your life, mentor, person that you might even look up to. But some part deep inside of you questions them. Now, the one that's here, that you are like that one here. And it's hearing this and taking that which I say when I'm referring to the beautiful one and believing it applied to you and saying, boom. No. um, it's important for you to really recognize the influence, drainage, deciphering of your life because you are so bright. When will you see although you understand the movement of there is no hierarchy, so we are all one, that kind of creator thing, there is a evolution that for every stage of its existence, action, choices, all these things must be made, done. And how they are done, and how they are chosen, and how they are executed determine the individual evolution that is different for each and every one of us, dependent upon that work that must be done in order to advance to the next imaginary level. I say it like that because you should hold that with no like without any regard or weight or heavy or like laundry, like or like when they say take everything about living in this perceived multidimensionality, reality that you find yourself conscious and woke to, take every fucking experience that you in this consciousness state of being, take it all with a grain of salt because we all know nothing. But if you want to suffer in your knowing of nothing, then by all means find everything wrong and focus on that. But because of your evolution, just knowing what to do and doing what is right, you choose that route instead. It's going to be different for everybody. And when you pass certain levels, if you conquer those devils, when you encounter it in someone else who still may not yet see that level of devil that they have to transmute, transform, you know what I mean? But they want to go into combat with you. This light be you, transformer, transmuter, trigger for them. And they may not understand that from a spiritual perspective, or even an intellectual one. But all they know and feel is that your presence, your way, your everything about you just gets them and rubs them the wrong way. Hey, get it, like we've been doing this for a very long time, not just like to that truth. You must really further meditate upon and realize the power of evolution that no one can take from you because it's not up to anybody else to do that which you must do for yourself. And that is the truth. In this, look at you see, your story, pain, heartbreak, betrayal. So there will be people within your spiritual community that want to be like you. They pretend to be like you, or noble. Like if they even make up stories to you about something that they did that was good or deed, a good deed that they perceived, or something that is nobility. They tell you about the knowingness or things they share. And even your conversations with them be of that evolutionary rare. And you can enjoy them in your midst, your life. Something is always off. You know something about this friend, this new friend, this person. It's just not right. But you can't quite pin it because they display the image. And it's just like, okay, but something is still off, even if you don't say, even if you get along with them very kind of way, even if you call them soul sister, soul brother, um, kindred soul, soulmate, whatever name you want to give this shadow side person who has great potential to be all just like you, but as them. And they may even love bomb you. Some of y'all are being love bombed by a manipulator who is not who they pretend to be. And your light they use as a cipher because you're the muse of inspiration, don't you see? You're the muse of inspiration, and so you are high valued concentration. You just have yet to accept yourself as a priceless commodity. What? You over here paying this person by the hour, this certain rate, price tag for my leveling of mobility, energy, transaction, you see. You can afford it. You know what I mean? But you're so good, you give it anyway. Infinite being, the way, the healer in you in that kind of way. Whoa. In your own alienation, take one for the team. And yet, let's say this is all undercover. It's like being an undercover agent. Because the soul is you, the undercover agent. That I hear this, the Cheers song. Go where everybody knows your name. So it's like feeling like it's like you like that superhero that nobody like they have the secret identity. They have human life as well, but their secret identity is a superhero. And in their real life as a human, they're this ordinary person, or so they have been made to feel that way. Going back to the beginning of this, when I was talking about um, your position of power that allows you to be painstaking sometimes. So highly sensitive and tuned, tapped into and not in to other energies around you that energies that you take in, you may not recognize as their energy and might self-interpret as you in all your introspection reflection time too. And so you're like transmuting, transcribing, and healing aspects of yourself that you're identifying with. Like, don't identify with you, but identify with you because it was put into your subconscious. Like, and so you work through it. So right, if you can change your reality, so you can shift your perspective. So you can a different perspective, one that was in yours to begin with, one that was like implanted. So you're relearning things. And as you awaken to the sense of sensibility within yourself, and you realize certain kind of like realities of truth about everything true, like the development of you and the honoring of yourself and the recognition of yourself is like the last fucking thing that you still like, even when it can be like 20 years down the line, it's like finally like celebration for yourself at this time for all that you've accomplished so far. And still, as humble as you be, like, no, that's just me. Like, it's like, you just saved the entire fucking planet, man. Me? Grumpy? Bipolar? Not bipolar. They're bipolar. Did you get that? So it's like back to what I was saying before about how do they know when you're pulling away? You feel that energy drain because when you're taking back your power, when you're pulling away, the energy that they've been ciphering off of you starts to deplete from them because they sense it. And then, whoa, where is JP going? Excuse me, come back. I need that fuel. And then the act performing comes into play. And they say and they love bomb you in every kind of way, everything you love to hear, everything you need to receive. And you need to understand there's still some kind of inkling of mistrusting, right? Because the deception is real and your sensitivity for real. But it's just your understanding, overstanding how you perceive, and so you're just seeing it from a different level of perceive. You're looking at the perceive of how they act upon you through the eyes of that which who acts upon you. So now when you're awakened to your truth and you're seeing for yourself and you're interpreting and you're citing these factors and seeing, it's a whole other ballgame, you know what I mean? And there's conception processes that take time and place, especially so much life lived and behavioral patterns and conditionings that take place on stage that can have you some sabotaging or like, not seeing inside of the environment that was just making you sick because you're inside the environment that was sick. So, you're breaking it. But yeah, on this channel, if you stick around and you're doing all this kind of stuff, that is exactly what you're doing for yourself. You know what I mean? You're getting to the nitty gritty of that which you desire to really hone in for yourself. That's your So, it's like, how do they know that you're pulling away? Because the energy drain. That's how you can catch the ciphering. So let's say you have this person, another spiritual person like you, and you guys are great friends too. Let's say, you're YouTubers and stuff like that. And you're a YouTuber, and you guys are friends behind the scenes, but there's just something off, you know what I mean? Even if you're like the greatest of friends, and there's much for you to learn from friendship because maybe you are friends. We are so conditioned to believe things a certain type of way. Meanwhile, let us have the experience for ourselves to determine for ourselves what it's going to be. But that's not how a lot of things go. Most people have the experience, so they tell and they show and they guide and they want you to do it the same as that kind of line. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna be different. And I'm not here to tell you how they do it. I'm here to confirm for you. Whether you want to believe it or not to listen. Earlier, I had an epiphany, a download, because I've been saying Judas always reveals himself, which statement in itself for how I meant it still can be true. But today I had such further insight. It's like, no, Judas doesn't always reveal themselves. The revealing of itself is the recognition, the acknowledgement, the deciphering, discerning, the learning that you have uncovered about the Judas. Because Judas, up until that point, still was hiding. And even when Judas many times gets caught, Judas denies, Judas lies, Judas runs from taking responsibility for the chaos, drama, pain that they are responsible for taking and doing, orchestrating. It's up until Judas gets caught that Judas is revealed. So Judas doesn't always reveal itself because Judas is a fucking coward. So Judas was real gangster about how they go about ciphering shit and doing shit. They'll be real gully about it and announce their fucking every step of the way and still do what they do. Gangster be true. But when they're hiding the line, they're denying and just using. Judas could be a user. You might hang out with Judas one day or talk to Judas on the phone and take a nap after. Like, oh, that was such a great therapeutic conversation and knocked it off. And nah, that was just Judas ciphering your energy. Now don't go with someone that's not Judas too. You guys take a nap because, it's just nap mode because I'm a napper. It's a great weather day, take a nap, sit again, like, it is what it is. But Judas is not a nice person. And it will show in many little ways. Okay. Millie Vanilli. Girl, you know it's true. True. Just, so, ciphering. How can Judas in your life be ciphering your energy and leaving themselves unseen? It's like because it's just like, certain kind of sadistic or psychotic or sociopaths or narcissists that are strategic in many kind of ways and act or manipulate and do things to create certain reality to play out, and how when they execute these things behind the scenes or unknowingly to others, parties that will not know that this is taking place, um, they they it's like a plotting, it's a planning, it's a strategy, right? And everything can form quietly done, and you're so sensitive heightened and sensitive in energy, you always are, but accepting. It's like, like nobody's perfect. And so like those that I accept in my closer circle or those that I accept closely, it's not because they're perfect. It's because I accept them for who they are, and I can work with it in my energy, and it's the conscious part of myself is choosing this energy part of it and wanting it. And so therefore I accept it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I accept this energy. So the Judas whom shall always be revealed, but it's through your execution for real about getting to the bottom of that which you feel that might come in pockets of inspiration, motivation, or other ways that have you go around and about and you can miss Judith. It's like someone becoming the lead singer of a 3-girl, 2-girl band. And meanwhile, you're the lead, you're the star, but because this person got picked to be the lead singer, they're the lead singer, and and all the perks that come with something like that. But meanwhile, you're the talent, you're the brains, you're the like in all those kind of ways, and this particular person is not the one, but you, because of who you are. Don't even question their being given the lead. And meanwhile, you might even, because no judgment from you, or something too, question some of the things they say and do, like, huh? But because you're their friend, online friendship. But because you're the real friend. You're genuine. So what's like a ciphering of an energy? Like, what is it exactly that they're doing that is bad or harmful to you? It just keeps you out of the loop with playing second fiddle or to an energy that you find to be more dominant, superior to you. So it's identifying that too, and really allowing yourself to shine, and the person's true colors will be made clear. But it might take some time for them to reveal because they might have some hold onto you because you're useful to them. But right, so like just re-evaluating your team. If there is confusion, it's a no. If there's a question mark, it's a no. If you're unsure, it's a no. If you question anything, it's a no. And so you can be clear. Give yourself the opportunity to really be clear about the people near, how they make you feel inside. That was for somebody. There's justice here, so I saw justice. So, right, so someone might be like in the spotlight, And you're like, oh, that's because they deserve it. They're supposed to be in the spotlight, but like now that person wants to take your spotlight too, even though they will never say it out loud. But they can't. They can't take it. They can't take it from you because it's manufactured, and there's always an expiration date for manufactured bullshit. But that's neither here nor there, and even that doesn't make you feel good because you're not a bad person. You don't want revenge. You don't want someone to pay. If you do, I'm not fucking talking to you. Oh, people should pay. Work through the hurt in you so that you see what I mean? Justice. There's going to be justice in the conflict because something is going to be revealed or made known or seen clear, right? About any kind of right? Because some people don't operate with integrity. They have none. They just want to be on top. They want to be the one, and that comes from a leveling of what they're missing within themselves and a lack of whatever that is within themselves that they don't. Right? So news is coming to a decision to be made, but there's something right about your resilience in every kind of way that's coming through, right? And then two, security. So that is what you need to be mindful of, right? The energies, because if you dumb down that which you are, then you create chaos, confusion, delay to come into your energy gate. And that can just erupt into many different various forms because everything is a wild variable, especially when evolution is involved. But there is something here too, new opportunity too, the potential for abundance as well, right? It's pinnacle, and then an investment being made, page of pentacles too. So look, something with your pentacles too. So solar plex chakra. They covet, they covet your peace, your kindness. You think that that's not possible for someone to covet it, but it truly is. It could be look curly eyed. Look at that my hair, and they could covet your hair because theirs might be falling out, or they just don't appreciate themselves or love themselves as they are enough that they like what you have, but they don't want you to have it either. Have to covet it. Someone can see that you have this beautiful hair and appreciate your beautiful hair. Like, I wish I had that, but not wish that you did. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Even if they pretend, and you may not want to see that because this person has potential, and you're fucking their potential. And what sometimes right, so the maybe, and this is like upside down, the Harrison card, the spiritual, right? Like the values that a spiritual leader has, they don't, nor will they. You're a friend. Anybody who can not want what's best for you because they want it for themselves only, even if their highest potential of self does want to be your friend, do not. And the part of you that senses all of them too and connects with the part of them that does want to be your friend and wants to be good and do good, you're accepting of that and turning a blind eye to the shadow element that they activate. I learned this the hard way because you never think that someone can be so malicious because you're not malicious. You never think someone will plot or waste fucking time and energy thinking how much they hate this and that to all these people too. Like you just because you don't do that. And then lo and behold, you learn, wow, oh, you do that. Shock. And it goes back to that story time from the beginning about in your early 410. This conscious position of choice you have made about the integrity, dignity, and path you were on. That was just going to be a little bit different than everybody. Nobody said it was going to be easy. So they create a lot of drama. Whoever this person is, they talk a lot of shit too about other people, and they play victim a lot. And they want your enthusiasm and teamwork ethic rubbing off on them because then it inspires topics of conversations that they can talk about that puts them in the leadership position that they want to feel like they're in because other people listen to them. See, I make choice about how you're going to go about and do your stuff with this stalemate that you're sitting on the fence about. Major transformation, right, in regards to this new beginning, to raise strength, the strength, right, to we're in Leo season, going into Leo season, right, courage, bravery, confidence, right, like the principle. So, okay, so this is good, switching the environment of the vibration of the energy of the messages coming in, like some other stuff. But there is a nice love interest too coming in for you. Be patient too, right? Coming in, right? Knowing that it's coming in and investment. So someone, something new coming in, investing in you in order that you do something to grow too that you're working on, right? And this overburden, whatever this overburden is, what is it? Right. So whatever your whatever the restriction is now, or the perception is now, or the delay that is now, or position you find yourself in, right, that can be a little bit like you're trying to find the balance of it and stuff like that. Peace, right? All these kind of things, right? Look, you got the moon. So something will be being revealed, right? So listen to your intuition too, for real. Your resilience, right? This great ongoing battle that's taking place, right? It's a lot of energy, right? So that's just like it. Going back to the star. This is mixed messages, right? That person too, right, knows about your resilience, right? The stuff that's hidden from you too. So there might be somebody overburdened with how they feel about you. And it might be that they pretend, let's say, not to have feelings for you. This is why I say, like, so it's like, I don't know why this turns into like a love kind of thing right now, but somebody has certain kind of feelings for you, like he wants to, like, to someone's passionate about you, someone who's in love with you, someone for eternity, fearless, right? Motivated, action oriented too, right? Like has a vision, they have a dream, like basic goals, you know what I mean, and offer to you a pregnancy, intimacy, in such a way, some kind of new beginning, an opportunity, anything that's adventure, right? Some kind of message, some kind of curiosity, somebody taking a chance, right? Getting out of their own way, right? Getting out of their own way, and coming into the truth, like King Source energy to charity giver, right? The pinnacles, right? So yeah, and getting out of their own way so that they don't have to regret that which they really truly do want. And so that's something else, right? Coming in with the truth and the source. But either way, mixed messages here on the Tarot Monologue After Dark with Enchantress, Developer, on this evolutionary, revolutionary reign of a rise that's happening at this time for you and I. So thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in. This is your opportunity to like this video, to comment on this video, to subscribe to my channel. You can also find me on other social media platforms as well. I always share in the description box. I update it when I update it, so always check back to the description box. It's like my own personal diary of freestyle writing, scribe like code activations that you can read. Sometimes it applies to the video, sometimes it does not. But either way, after I upload this, I'm going back, and so I'll update it eventually soon. But either way, the description box always has information along with a master link that connects us on every single platform available for you and I to further connect on. You can find me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. Thank you so much. I have to go back.